I hope people you're enjoying your holidays. As you continue to enjoy your holiday, I'm back again to answer a few questions and also to demonstrate something for you, because I find a number of you asking how do I go about evaluation of my credentials, and that's what we will be checking in a few minutes. So if you have your credentials, you've already graduated, and remember we said that you need to have your teaching license from your country in the case of our Kenyan guys. So you need to have your what is it called? You need to have your TSC number, so you make sure you have that. And also make sure that you also have your transcripts. Okay, so that is important as much as of course I'll show you how that goes. So come with me and let us see how this happens. Okay, so you will go, one of the things that you must do is that once you want to start your evaluation, you go direct to the official website for the particular agency that you want to do your evaluation with. In this case, I just opened one and I chose Pantran. Like I told you earlier, I did my evaluation with Spantran, so I opened the Spantran on website. So go to your Google, go to your Chrome, go to your wherever that you use, and just go direct to your the official website. So if you open Spantran official website, this is what you're going to see. For now, they have added a statement that is usually not there that says Happy New Year, and they're saying that they will be closed. That is not very important as far as this is concerned. So when you open, this is where you find yourself, and once you're here, you can be able to see, when you look at the toolbar, you'll be able to see that you can actually go and navigate around and be able to learn different things. I know sometimes the questions that we ask are always asked by many different people, so you can choose to go through and probably educate yourself, get to know a few more things about Spantran, and including their pricing. We said it is important to know how much it's going to cost you so that you're ready. There is also the frequently asked questions. You can go to that section, and probably maybe one of your questions will be answered. Maybe if you need to contact them for whatever reason, it is also important because they have their content there. If you click on it, you're going to find their contact, and then you can try and reach them. One thing I can assure you, and this has happened to me, is that wherever I contacted them, I always got a response. So you could just choose to explore that. However, today my interest is on the application. So we are applying for your credentials. You could choose to go to the services and check also to see what is there. So if you went to the services, you click on education and it says apply now. So what are we applying? We are applying for credential evaluation. So you go to apply now. If you go to apply now, you're going to see the steps. I will not take you through all the steps because unfortunately I'm not applying for the evaluation, but this you can easily do, because once you're done with the first one, they definitely take you to the next page. Okay, so you could start your process by, of course, remember to be very keen on the names that you use. Please don't let your names be contradicting. The names that you use, the names that are on your papers, make sure that you're keen to have them in the right order. If you look at this one, you can see that these are your current names. Okay, some people have changed names, some people have added names. Like myself, I used to have 3 names, now I have 4 names. But then so when it comes to my last name, I'll put Mwangi because that is my current last name, but initially and in my credentials it reads Kariuki. So you be keen to do that. So remember that it is very, very important for credibility purposes. So you will put in those details, put your first name, your middle name, and your last name. Then be keen to check out the way your names appear in your credentials and put them there. If it's the same, just repeat what you did earlier. Put your dates of birth. Then when you click, you're going to be taken to the next page. They will ask you to also put in information. One of the things that probably I could point out to you at some point, you're going to be asked whether you would want evaluated credentials mailed to you, I mean emailed to you or mailed to you. So if you want them to mail them to you, so meaning you're going to get a physical copy, a hard copy of your evaluation. Okay, so that means if you're in a different country, they have to do the mailing all the way to wherever address you're at or you give them. So that one comes with an extra cost. I chose not to have it mailed to me because, of course, that means that if I needed now to start uploading when I was doing my job application, I was going to start scanning and uploading them. So for me, I just said simple, easy, just email the evaluation to me. So I got my evaluation through via an email at no extra cost. Okay, so if you do that, if you want a hard copy, up to you. So you choose and you decide on that. The other thing is that when it comes to the costing or the pricing, it also depends with how long you intend to take before you have your paper. That's why I was telling you, make sure that you plan yourself early enough so that you're not forced to rush. And because then if you have to rush, so that means that you will be expecting probably your evaluation to be done in 2 days. It becomes more expensive. So just decide that well, you still have time, and right now we are approaching January, meaning you still have time because you have between now until all the way so that you're ready for next academic year, which starts in August. So you have all the time. So if you start early, you start as early as now. You don't need to rush like telling them I need my papers back in 5 days or in 2 days. So you just give them a maximum, which is usually 10 days, and then they have the work done, and then it is emailed to you, and you have all the time to do your application, of course, even to check out with different, if you're using sponsor groups like the J1, if you're looking for a J1 visa. So you have time to explore the different companies. Different companies definitely offer different things. There are some who you go without any cost. There are others that you have to pay some program fee. So you have all the time to do that. Needless to mention that you need to have your passport. So if you don't have your passport, please, that is the first step that you should start, because as soon as you start uploading documents, one of the things that you must have at hand, then you'll be needed to upload, is your passport. So make sure you have your passport. Of course, look out for things like, oh my goodness, you need to look for things like your birth certificates. Are they right? If for those who are married, do you have your marriage certificate? Do you have a proof? Because as I will explain to you later, you may come here and you need your family to join you. You need to have verification. You need to have to be able to prove that this is my partner, this is my spouse, this is my husband. So you need to have those basic documents. I call them life documents, like the way you make sure you have your ID, make sure you have your passport, make sure you have your marriage certificate if you need one, and just have those documents ready. So once you're done, please come in here, start your evaluation, uploading your evaluation papers. At some point, they are going to ask you if you would want them to contact your university, or you're going to do it yourself. The experience I have is that I chose to contact them myself because one, of course, I knew it was going to be easier, and I didn't want to pay any extra cost. So they can do that for you. You can do that for yourself. If your papers are not in English, then you also need translation. So those are things that you, as you continue step by step, you will be prompted, and then you can put in the right information. Please be very honest. Make sure to put the information correctly as it is. If you realize that there's something that has a conflict, I would advise that you pause and set your records right before you upload anything online. Don't upload contradicting information, because of course that will deny you an opportunity. So I'll be coming back with another video just to show you a list, as many companies as I have been able to gather. I know there are so many, but I'll just show you the ones that I have. I'll come back with a video showing you some of the sponsor companies for J1 visa for the teachers, and then you can be able to evaluate them and see. So we'll talk more when we get there, but until then, please stay informed. You could start and encourage you to start your application early and keep interacting with our comment sections. I said, please ask your questions. I've had people asking questions and I've tried my best to answer them. If you need to DM me, I don't mind. You can do that and I'll get feedback as fast as I can. Forgive me if I delay. Remember, I also work. I am a mother. I have a family. But I'll make sure that I get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you and see you.